Not normally.
Is this good or bad?
We're actually playing D&D.
It's like you feel insecure, like.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to...
Sorry. We missed you,
You remember that little mix where she tries to do the Jamaican accent?
I don't understand these references.
If you don't know it, it's quite timeless, actually. I'll see if I can find it for you.
Me saying we missed you was not a reference, but
Oh, thank you.
this is not D&D music, you guys.
I don't know where this came from.
I like
Stardew
it,
Valley.
but it's not. Yeah, it does actually.
Actually, we're going to space.
Oh.
This is the moon part of the game.
Does Lakai have a moon?
We need
No.
that back, you know.
Oh.
What, the moon?
We do need the moon.
No, the
We do need
music.
The High Heavens buff does not help.
Crunchy as hell.
It's kind of got like this discordant vibe to it. It makes it feel like we're about.
So crunchy.
I don't know.
Jamie's actually added a new mechanic to the world. It's like Tenet, if you've seen the film. We can move backwards in time and everything's going backwards.
I'm just going off the D&D copyright-free music.
No, but it's not the source, I think. It's the...
I don't really know what's going on, yeah. It does,
Yeah.
but it was fine a moment ago, but now it's suddenly...
Maybe give it a bit of time.
It's just nervous. It's been a while.
Maybe if I mute it.
Oh. No.
However, yeah. However, it streams is having issues.
Oh, it's tweaking out.
It's really tweaking out. I have no idea what's going on.
What does that mean? Tweaking out.
It's like you describe a crackhead as a tweaking.
Yeah.
That doesn't clear it up for me.
They're
Like-
like losing
You ever seen-
it. They're having like
Someone like having like a
an episode.
nervous episode, basically. It's like behaving very erratically, and
Mm.
This camera just...
Okay, there we go.
like everything apart from the music, yeah.
Yeah, the music bot's struggling a bit.
I think we're coming through, by the way, our voices.
Oh lol. Oh lol.
Ruh-roh.
Should we kick the bot and bring him back in again?
It is
or-
coming through, yeah.
Oh.
I just...
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Now our voices are supposed to be coming through.
What if they're not? No, they look like they are.
Between this and the scuffed music, it's amazing launch.
We're so back.
We are so back.
Hey, I haven't streamed in a long ass time. Okay, this is hard.
Hey, the music isn't you though.
Yeah, that's Jamie.
It's my
Oh
fault.
god, I'm about to DC you guys. What the fuck?
Oh, I see.
Hold that thought.
Goodbye.
Are you
Farewell.
blessed?
Goodbye.
Wait, I didn't DC. Okay.
No.
Cool.
See you still.
All
there.
good. All good.
Nice.
You know, this crunchy
Jamie,
ass
isn't this
music
when you
is
say
torturing
stuff?
me, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna mute him and play something through my browser. I can't do this.
I've also I've also muted him too. Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're D&D Boyband, group of friends that all play D&D Pretty Boys, because apparently it's fantasy, unless everybody's hot. My name is Jamie. I'm back after a very long time. Thank you so much to Ben for stepping in and running some one-shots, to players for bearing with me. And yeah, welcome back. First of all, we have Ben as Mercy.
Oh, I've got a new thing. Because this is very thematic. And hello, everyone. I play Mercy, and I play Mercy for those who came before.
Yeah. I would talk about that Ilara Lumina was named that before Expedition 33 came out. So, Sire's Kwan.
Hello. I am the Paladin, and I guess we are also questing for those who come after.
Clued as Kazimir.
These references are merely a setback. What are you all talking about?
Oh, nice.
You cosplayed from this, so you should know.
fucking nice. I like that.
Anyway, moving on to
Who is playing Fan.
Hello. I am live and alive despite the world's best attempts.
Hell yeah.
Hope your throat feels better soon.
Mm.
Same to Eski on pod.
I play pods, and I also came after because I'm more considerate.
Memeing my intro, guys.
Wow.
what are they
Those
talking
who-
about?
right. Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We have been away for a while, so obviously bear with us if stuff is forgotten, especially me. And we'll kind of slowly get back into it. Before we begin, other than me being away in 2 weeks, do we have any announcements?
Oh my goodness, no! I have nothing to say. D&D, yay! I think. Oh, I have a question.
Mm.
For those of us that missed their birthday natural 20 fairly recently in the hiatus.
Is February recently?
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave the question on hanging in the air, but
Yeah, I didn't use my one last October DM. Could I get that?
I've never had one.
A birthday or a
Yeah,
nat
you've never had
20?
A birthday nat 20.
I'm gonna take this as a no.
You can all have a welcome back nat 20 for 1 month.
Hooray.
God.
Whoa!
I'm
That's
gonna
OP.
use mine to injure Kwan, I think.
I'm gonna use mine to maybe do that.
A welcome back, and I suppose thank you for bearing with the past 6 or 7 months, but I have not been here. So use them wisely. You have until the end of September
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
to get you up to speed. I'm kidding. We're going to do that in session. So, to set the scene, you have all just succeeded in freeing Thugalum Pod's village from two kind of dual threats, or three really. One, the tyrannical rule of Kareen, the Creditors Federation, and the monster of the Hollow that you found deep below. Kareen is dead. The Creditors Federation and the Unbound Flame have been expelled. The Eldritch monster you found beneath that seemed to be producing Essentia, you've destroyed all of the crystals it was using to feed. And hopefully the souls of the villagers will now escape and return rather than be trapped here. The village will slowly rebuild in relative isolation. And Pod made a deal with Kalimpor so that his brother may say in his shield past where he would naturally pass on for a little bit longer. You have celebrated the villagers, those you saved, and it's a quiet time after a celebration where you're all sitting, thinking about how you've met, where you're going. You've resolved somewhat to pursue Fazul to Varsala. Kazimir has informed you all that you are able to teleport there via his teleportation circle that he now has access to at level 9, or was that at level 8?
I don't remember.
Cool. And I am going to run through roughly the whole campaign and what you've done as your minds drift to how you all met in Fort Valor. Your feats of strength demonstrated in front of Alara caught her eye, some more than others. You were chosen to form her party to free the Stormlands from Razor, pitted against the champions of the Creditors Federation, led by Malik. Made your way into the Stormlands, uncovering... What?
This music. Holy shit.
Oh god, what music is there here?
I put a
This is
different
not-
music
this
on
is
for
not
the
what we
stream.
want.
I've got chilling Ultra Lounge on at the moment. I don't.
Okay.
No, Disco Ultra Lounge. Sorry.
So, you uncovered that Razor's goal, under the direction of Lilith, a mage who was ascended to godhood several years ago, sparking a conflict between the Mystic Academia and the Immaculate Ecclesiarchy, was to kill Savras, the god of fate, Mercy's god, by using the Whirlwind Lantern, ingested with soul energy, to potentially use it as a large cannon. You uncovered an ancient Aarakocra civilization, chased Razor below there, in a little bit of fights with the other party, who Malik turned on you, rescued both the Whirlwind Lantern and the energy source, which was funneled by Pod into Quan, who became a vessel for that energy. In this process, you bonded with some of the other party members, including Fazul, and discovered that, or released 2 entities from Quan that have now played a part in the story moving forward. Upon returning to Fort Valor, you were there for Ilara's coronation, met all the various archons, but a vision of an ancient tomb sparked Kazimir to talk to Abaddon, the archon of chaos and pandemonium, and Tharizdun, who has since launched a war upon all of Lukai. Not necessarily thinking you had a part to play there or something you could affect, you've instead endeavored to save Quan. You teleported to the City of the Dead, where a ritual was performed that freed Quan from the soul energy, separating it from. You fought against a couple of agents of one agent, Simone, of Abaddon, who was attempting via mathematical measures to determine what calamity was going to befall Lukai that Abaddon believed, in the pursuit of Agnes Bale, who was an undead who refused to move on, who Gregarious Skellington was looking for. You made your way to the City of the Dead, fixing it eventually by adjusting a large bolt of energy that was pulling the flow of souls by throwing a rock at it. Got involved with Lich Council politics to the extent that you revived Prince Zarnath, an ancient vampire, helping Asfar, gaining lots of secrets of the world about Bane and Vecna from Queen Nephra before she was probably killed, and then you were teleported away to Thuggerlin, where your adventures begun. In the process of all of this, you have uncovered a huge amount of information. The world, an entity called Vashnarada. You have interacted with an entity known as Bane that you have come to understand rule the Lost Preserve. You have learned some of the history as to why that is. You know that Abaddon's reasoning for what they are attempting to conquer the world is to save it, and that the calamity several thousand years ago that led to Lost Pain was related to Vashnarada and is why Bane has been forgotten by all but any, and presumably led this insurrection. You know that Savras has told you that the Weave is a compromise, and at the end of it, there is destruction, and it does lead to Vashnarada, whatever they may be. There are obviously parts that you have been involved in as characters, things that are more important to you. From a broad sense, as you sit and reflect, your time together, this is what you have achieved. The reason you have decided to pursue Fazul is that last you met him, he stormed out of Ilara's coronation party, claiming that he needed to go and seek this entity to gain stronger and power, and that he knew something of a history or a past or a future that had to come to pass for him to get strong enough. You believe there is some link between this occurring and Bane and Vecna and the Sunken Isles. You have been granted a small vision of Nalaska, Razor's spy master, who seems to have realized, arguing with Fazul on some kind of mining expedition. You are unsure of how it has progressed since then, although fairly convinced of the urgency of your task. Have I missed anything? Is there anything you as characters would want to talk to each other before we resume again?
I think my encyclopedic recollection is largely content. I think that was a good summary.
I think that was a good summary of where we're at. What with Azul being the next urgent thing that we need to go and deal with.
And the end of the weave and stuff, and Fashion Arada, the beacon, cosmic horror from beyond coming to eat the world.
I saw that deal with, Sire. I saw that.
We need trade-offs.
Deal with him.
Yeah. There are things in the world you want to deal with and understand. You know that the Ironclad Alliance will fail beneath Abaddon's assault, that the help they have requested from the rest of the world is not necessarily being fully given. The Ecclesiarchy plan to invade Dominus, the Praetor is playing off the Flameblade Syndicate and the against Dominus, the too weak, you are unsure of.
You're cutting out, DM! Twirl your mic around.
This is in the right place before I mute it.
Well, you're getting
I think I was... Okay. Yeah, you're unsure about whether or not how long the Ironclad Alliance will survive. Captain Bran, you don't know how the Elves and Toad are going to react. You don't know what the newly conquered Stormlands are doing to support this. You don't know if the Academy is strong enough. You have not chosen so far order, and all that you know is that the strongest military might on Lukai, potentially all four of them, between Sacramar, the Ecclesiarchy, the Flameblade Syndicate, and Dominus, are all gearing up to fight each other rather than Abaddon. The Sovereign Arbiter has tasked you with finding out if the Ecclesiarchy was planning to invade Dominus. You have found that out, but you are unsure exactly who is best equipped. Sorry, having had run-ins with both the Ecclesiarchy and not being entirely confident in the Sovereign Arbiter alignment, putting it that way.
I think you need to move your mic a bit closer to your face. We're kind of losing the end of sentences, so...
Okay, trying to fix that. Give me 2 seconds. I'll check the gating too.
Yeah.
So who's going to tell the Sovereign Arbiter? Or, that we saw an army parked on the Bridge of Geb?
Yeah, I mean, the Sovereign Arbiter seems mega sus. Yeah, I mean, the Sovereign Arbiter seemed mega sus, right? I can't remember why we thought that. Maybe they were just a bitch.
I think they were just a bitch.
I think she was just a bitch. She was a bitch.
Oh, we had a...
No, you heard her. You heard her speaking to Lady Caria Montague, saying that the Shard only spoke to her, and that she was going to handle it.
Yeah, and then we had a cutaway. We had a cutaway villain flash aside, which our characters don't know about, but we players know that she's sus. The players definitely know, so we can't metagame that. But we assume
She also did threaten us, I think, with the whole name your price, what are you worth, persuasion fiasco.
That's quite rude to her, but yeah. So we did Pod's little backstory arc. We saved the people. We are probably going to chase Vazul to stop him from doing something stupid with Bane and the Sunken Isles. We know that he is there with Naliska, and we think we delayed him from going down to an extent.
Yes, you said via sending, I think.
Yes. Good. Okay, so where are we? What's going on? Where are we in the world?
Well, as of right now, you are sitting around a campfire. Everybody else has partied away, begins to drift off, little gatherings. You are alone as a group. And you can just say, we're going to sleep and we'd like to commence the next day. Or if there's anything you want to say to each other, or Pod, anything you want to say to the group after this, or to anything you want to finish up with your village.
I think the village is mostly finished up, and also on top of that, Pod is extremely socially awkward, so he wouldn't bring anything up unless he was asked.
You are also asking Eski to finish up roleplay or a story that we haven't touched in literal IRL months. So I think that's fair.
Okay.
I already copped out. It's all right. Don't worry.
That's okay. I will say that upon leaving, you can add 7 loaves of sourdough that Bari has made you from the mother.
7 whole loaves, man. That's sick. I assume each one's worth a hero's feast.
That is pushing it.
Okay.
Each one will give +4 temporary HP.
So, okay. I think if we have a destination in mind, Kazimir would be, I guess, talking to the boys around the fire and just sort of saying, oh my goodness, role-playing. So, boys, if we are going to be going to Sacramel tomorrow, are there any questions you want to ask me? Is there anything unclear? I understand I've been varying levels of forthcoming throughout our journey, so maybe I've been clear about some things and maybe I haven't.
Fan's gonna put his hand up.
Yeah, Fan, to speak. Do you want a talking stick or something?
Oh, do we have a talking stick?
We can get a talking stick. There's sticks fucking everywhere in a forest.
Ooh. I'll pick up a stick. Okay, I have the talking stick. So it's this nice stick. Kind of looks like a sword. Anyway, so you're teleporting us right into the middle of Sacramar. Is that right?
Well, sorry, give me the stick.
Yeah, I passed the stick.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, sort of, yes and no. The circle that I know is one that I set up without being able to cast a spell, actually. I had the foresight to think that one day I might need to come back, so I drew it every day for a year in my best friend's basement, in an abandoned site in one of his estates. So we'll at least be able to skip customs, which is good, because I won't get through customs. I think I remain one of the most wanted men in the city, so there's that.
I asked for the stick. I gesture for the stick.
You can just talk freely. You don't need the stick.
Well, wow. I mean, you just did that by yourself for a year. I mean, that's pretty. I'm caught between impressive and paranoid, but I guess it's paying off. So this is now coming out on the impressive side.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. I didn't necessarily think I'd be able to get off a ship so easily. So, I know that some mages can do this, and I turned into one that can.
And by wanted, you're like a wanted bachelor, or like you're wanted as a bad guy?
This bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay.
Well, I'm my wanted poster, I think, contains various accusations to the effect of murder, solicitation, arson, vandalism, etc., etc. It's quite a hefty lift. I believe my bounty was 15,000 gold, so if any of you want to hand me over, that is what you shall be receiving. It's quite a list of crimes.
Quan like motions for the stick.
You don't need a stick, Quan. You can just speak.
But surely the stick has magical properties, otherwise we wouldn't be using the stick.
No, I think Fan just took it from the ground.
Okay, so how many of these crimes did you actually commit, Kazimir?
To be honest, the majority, but at various scales and mostly in self-defense, I shall say. I set fire to a few bins in my day, but the arson they're thinking of is the arson of a home that I stayed in for many years in my adult life. The woman that owned it died in the fire. I did not set it, it was the order that did. I appear to be framed for it. It's the event that caused me to finally leave the city. I'd been successfully hiding until that point. And when that house was burned down and I was found out, she died for having harboured me, I had to leave, so I fled within the hour, got on a ship, and then dicked about for 6 months in Dominus until I met you all in the Stormlands.
Hang on, go back. Why would someone want to frame you for killing an old woman that helped you?
Well, at that point I was already wanted for murders I did commit. That was, he'll kind of snap his fingers and Matthias will sort of materialise his ghosty zombie paladin. This guy I did kill. In self-defense, mind, but I did do it. They didn't have
Scowl.
details. Hello. Aren't we friends
Telling the
yet?
truth for once?
No, I thought we were friends now. Somewhat. I did kill you, yes. But it was in self-defense. Wait. Kiamo redeemed at a relic? Bro.
Self-defense whilst committing a crime. You were
No.
thieving. I saw you thieving.
I wasn't thieving. I was taken in one night from the streets. I ran into Matthias and a few of his friends, paladins from the Order. They asked me a few questions, ascertained that I had no family and no one who would look for me, and took me in for no particular reason. I awoke in a room full of other kids, I suppose, really. And next I remember, they tried to do some form of... Do you remember back in the Stormlands when we were down by the blood magic well, we were sort of getting bits of our souls sucked out and it caused us general pain and misery? They tried to do that, I think. It felt the same. And I didn't much want to die, and so I don't really know what happened. I thought very strongly I didn't want to die, and lo and behold, Matthias was dead, his friend was dead, I had a little ghosty zombie attached to me in the form of this paladin, and he like slaps at Matthias' shin. So yes, I did commit those murders, but I escaped, whatever that was.
Who hasn't committed a murder or two?
Well, certainly not us.
Okay, wrong direction, Dan. He turns to Matthias and he's kind of like waving the stick at Matthias and says, "To be honest, it sounds like you deserved it."
How far did we get with it? I admitted to be. Is Matthias like admitted this already?
No, I don't think so. No, I think like he's more friendly since his
Yeah.
upgrade, but he's not admitted this.
But Matthias folded his arms. As much as any other guard would.
You are a paladin, and somehow you took it upon yourself to abduct a young child just because they were trying to survive. I'm not sure what paladins were like where you lived, but I stick to my point.
Simply tasked with keeping the streets clean and safe. Your vagrant is another person's murderer.
Like I said, I did
Right.
set fire to bins. I was a real threat.
The rank of paladin rarely confers virtue as well.
Right, I'm
Virtue
normal.
is something you can see in a person.
Justice is blind.
Is it?
But you are, is the point.
Yes, and I saw someone capable of violence who needed to be temporarily controlled.
Capable of violence, yes. I could cast the Firebolt's cantrip, and I used it to commit all kinds of heinous
A wielder
deeds.
of the arcane. Dangerous practitioner.
You didn't know
Have
that,
I not
though.
been proved right by your life?
Imagine being a whole grown ass man having beef with a child. It's kind of sad, dude.
Right. But boys, we're circling the point.
One could say it's quite pathetic, he says as he looks over to Mateus.
Take it what you will. I was doing my job.
Yes, he is, or was, a pathetic man. I don't know if we can say he is, given he's dead. We're circling the point. I wasn't alone in that chamber. I wasn't the only child abducted by these lunatics. And it was a very long time ago. It was over 10 years. And I made no headway in finding that place again, or finding any proof that any of this was going on by myself in the city. I tried. Obviously, after I escaped, there was a general hunt for a tiefling child of pink skin and black hair, and I got very good at hiding myself. I hid in Monty's bedroom for some years. I slept in his cupboard, and if it was a little risky, I'd sleep on the streets. And eventually I hit an age where I realised I could probably get an old lady to adopt me if I was nice enough to her, which I did. And she was good to me. She was very good to me. She didn't quite understand that I wasn't actually her son or grandson or whatever she thought I was, but she was kind.
That's one framing. Another one is you lied, manipulated, and murdered an old woman.
I didn't murder the old woman.
But you lied and manipulated her for your own ends.
Well, I did.
Stayed with her.
But that's not a punishable offence, really. Manipulation. People do that all the time, and they don't seem to get called out for it, do they? I thought, when I hit, 8 months or so ago, that they'd forgotten about me. I thought that I would get away with it, that maybe I could, I don't know, go to a party without spending the whole night concentrating on a disguise spell, that maybe I could just be there, no one would remember a child. There are plenty of tieflings with the same description as me in Varsala. It's a large city, it's a very large city. And I went to the party, it was fine. I spoke with all sorts of people that would have seen my description flying around some years back. And then the praetor showed up, and he took one look at me and told me I should probably run. And what he meant by that was go back to your house, which he was setting on fire and framing me for the murder of, and I did manage to escape. But he took one look at me. He knew immediately. I'd never met him before. He just saw something in me, I suppose, at that party. And I suppose now I've spent more time around blood magic and source, and after all that business with the Dark Star and becoming the cosmic naked horror man for a few seconds, now that I can sort of see source in people, maybe that was it. Maybe.
Kazimir, are there any, adult tieflings in where you grew up?
Plenty, yes. It's a very populous city, and with a abnormally high proportion of tieflings and Azimar. It's just the ones that were taken, I suppose, we were all not people who anyone would miss. I recognise some of them, I suppose. All kids that sort of grew up around the valley without much going for them.
So I guess what we have to do, once we've stopped Varzul, is we probably have to go back and kill this High Praetor. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh yes, absolutely. Well, I shall be killing him. You're quite right. And if he's been collecting source blood magic for well over a decade, then I hate to think what he's achieved, given the scale of what we saw in the Stormlands, which was what? I don't know, 6 months?
I don't enjoy the framing of collecting source. I'd rather say that he's been murdering children for the last 10 years.
Well, yes, we could say that.
Is there any proof of this?
None. No, only my recollection. I don't know if anyone else escaped. I got myself out because I suddenly was a necromancer. In killing this guy, whatever it was I did, there we are.
Well, I'm sure if we do some sniffing around, we'll find some corroborating evidence of this, if that's what everyone needs.
I've asked Monty to keep an eye on things while I've been away. He's, always been very good to me. Before we go, I'll certainly ask him the state of affairs. I'm sure the war would have changed things. Perhaps the Praetor's been a little more active, given he's, inciting global warfare with Dominus and the like.
Yeah, and remind me the last time, how did we meet Monty? Where did we see him?
You weren't
You
at
met
that
Monty.
session. So that's what Sai specifically doesn't remember.
Monty was at Lady Ilara's coronation.
He came and hung out with us. So there were some assassins that came after us, and I don't remember why there were assassins, but there were assassins, and we ended up hiding out in Mercy's Order's basement. And then Monty came and hung out with us there for a little bit, is what I remember.
Yes. Because his mother was there.
Was he a bit of a wet blanket?
I think that's fair.
He was quite sweet.
Quan was there, but Sai was not.
He was quite sweet on Kazimir.
He's
Sweet relatively, as in you're at a formal party, you're a high-ranking person, and also then this is someone who you're supposed to have never have met. He was very not that, I would have said. Is that fair? Eski, you were there.
I don't remember.
Childhood friends.
They would have seemed very close. And I think that was the phase when maybe Kazimir wasn't as close or had just started to be close with you guys. And it was a bit more relaxed and a bit less uptight, but he was immediately relaxed and chill with this guy. He was a very different dude with Monty to who I guess you had been traveling with at the start.
Yeah.
So that's the state of affairs I'll be walking into, at least. I suggest we don't spend too much time in the city. Varsala is fun, but it's particularly difficult for me to navigate at the moment. I'm sure we could. I'm much more powerful than I was then. But we're not going to sort the High Praetor out. We're going to stop us all from doing stupid shit in the archipelago. Sunken Isles are... Is this right, Jamie? Some days away from...
They sail, yes.
Some days sail from Varsala. We'll need to secure a ship. Again, I'm sort of hoping Monty could do it, because he's a rich heir, and everyone will do everything for him. But maybe not. We just need to get on a boat and get to the Sunken Isles.
I feel like if we're in the area, it wouldn't sit right with me if we left not doing anything to hinder the High Praetor's plans.
Well, I suppose if we intend to get involved in the war he's inciting between Desrin, the Ecclesiarchy, Dominus, then yes, we need proof of that as well. Sniffing around would be a good idea. It would be dangerous.
I mean, when has it not been?
How about I'll quickly send Monty ascending. I think I've still got some energy after today, and check in and see what he thinks.
Sure, yeah.
I'll drop a 3rd level spell DM on ascending, and say, "Hello, old friend. I have a question. If I were to hypothetically appear in Varsala tomorrow, what would the situation be?"
Yeah, I know I sent you the letter.
Yeah. And like maybe
I'm
his
gonna assume you
response is
have-
that it's a letter that appears that.
Yeah, let's do that. You can have basically the letter I sent you.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so like again, how do these sending letters work then? The big text ones. Is that like they pop out of the air? They like magical letters?
Yes. You can hold the piece of parchment.
Okay, I guess there's some kind of delay then in receiving it while he writes the thing out, because there's a lot of text.
Actually, I'm gonna add.
Oh god. Okay, so while he's reading it then, he'll kind of be muttering aloud to the group with, I think, probably an eyebrow raised at the start, which continues to climb, and he just like looks more and more sort of like, oh fuck. Fuck me. I take it all back about the city being fun. This sounds awful. Sounds like they're in some sort of war-related lockdown.
I'm sorry, what?
No fun after dark. People disappearing off the streets. A giant burning fireball atop the central cathedral.
Named.
Praetors taken control of the foot soldiers, and the high houses have fallen out with him. All changed. So it'll be even less fun than I thought. Or maybe more, correct.
Maybe we could sneak in to the Praetor's palace disguised as guards.
Perhaps. He's given me some recommendations. He said, I recognise the names, actually. One of them is a broker from the valley. The valley's sort of like a set of alleys of very tall buildings, cramped, where the streets are sort of a shoulder width apart, and it's all very cramped, and like it's sort of where I ran around as a child. She's an information broker in there, I remember quite well. I used to steal things from her shopfront. She was quite good, really, to us. And another is a canoness in the Golden Order, if I'm not mistaken. Sympathetic, perhaps.
Yes.
So there we go. He's given me names.
Just Mercy, you would know everything that I have sent you.
Okay.
By the way.
Am I supposed to be? There's a link. Are you talking?
Yes.
That stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yes.
can't actually see it at the moment. Not.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sorry, I am not as familiar with the politics as you. Can you explain to me again how this has changed and how High Praetor is involved?
The city, well, Sacramar, the nation, has always been ruled is a separation of church and state. It's sort of a co-ownership thing. The Praetor is head of the Golden Order, and there are 3 houses that support him. They sort of rule in conjunction in union. The houses are there to provide a counterbalance, I suppose. So House Montague is one of the 3. That's the House of Law. There's the House of Waves that controls the navy. It's an island nation, so a lot of trading, naval military. And then finally the House of Commerce is in charge of economic affairs, so that is trade routes. They work closely in conjunction with the House of Waves, but there it is. Sea, money and law. And then the Golden Order is the bastion of religious faith. And because we don't have a god, or rather, we used to have a god apparently, but that was Bane, because we don't have one anymore, rather than having a particular god for our preserve, it's sort of a nebulous concept of divinity that we give praise to in Sacramar.
I mean, it sounds easy, right? Just needs if the big houses have fallen out with the High Praetor, we just need to convince them that they can overthrow him and come out on top.
But why is there some kind of lockdown? Lockdown of what?
Unclear. Monty has said the streets are full of soldiers. The excuse is getting ready for war with Abaddon, but that's not necessarily true. It sounds like the Praetor's taking control of all the soldiers, and they take people off the streets, they enforce curfews at dark. And then, of course, there is the ball of fire is called the conflagration of heaven's will, which says a lot, I think. The Praetor's sense of occasion. Allegedly, it's the god sign that this will be the war to end all wars with Abaddon, that we will lead ourselves to victory and cleanse the wicked. If I had put money on it, I'd imagine that was a blood magic font or something. I could probably take one look at it and tell you, now that I see that shit.
So it definitely seems like we should probably stop by Sacramar to stop whatever this shit fuckery that the High Praetor's got going on
Oh yes, but
in some way.
we're on a timer every day. Bloody Kazul gets closer to selling his soul away to an evil ancient god bent on, I don't know, destroying the world, reducing it to nothing. I don't want that for him.
Well, seeing as though we can teleport back to Sacramar, why don't we go deal with Azul first? Because once we resolve that, we can just zip back to Sacramar.
You're right.
And that's faster than dealing with whatever's going on with Sacramar and then sailing out of Azul.
Well, we'll have to go to the city first anyway, to secure ourselves a boat to get out to the Sunken Isles, so I'll teleport us to Varsala regardless, and we can go from there. Oh dear.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to sleep. I've had enough eldritch horrors and fey shittery. And people turning into dragons and dragons turning souls into gems and... Jesus Christ, Pod. Like, you could have given us a heads up about your village.
I thought this was a holiday, Pod.
I did too, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I thought it'd be a quick in and out, really simple. I was not expecting, I wasn't expecting any of that.
Before you sleep, Kazimir, I honestly do believe you, and if it were a matter of believing in your innocence, I feel like I wouldn't need to ask this question, but thinking about traveling to Sacramar and understanding that things might get difficult once we're there, would you be willing to swear the truth of everything that you've told us? That is the truth here before we depart.
Sure, I swear that everything I said was the truth.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah?
Oh no. You can, but I think Quad might be about to say something.
And you would be willing to swear it on any kind of like points to the ground and gets out a piece of chalk.
Are you about to say an truth to me?
I think that everyone here believes you. However, if we were to go to Sacramar and perhaps the opportunity to deal with the High Praetor, or someone who works with the High Praetor, were to arise, I feel that we would all feel much more secure and much more righteous should we know that that was the truth that you were speaking.
Fine. Sure.
I'm gonna cast zone of truth.
Got nothing
There
to hide.
is-
You got nothing to be afraid
There
of.
is like an element of like he is like looking at Kazimir, and it's an opportunity. It's not he's not forcing Kazimir to agree to it.
Yeah, I don't think he feels forced, but I think he looks really sad at the request. I think he's sort of looking quite dejected and to the side. And he steps into it.
Before you do, Matthias has a smirk on his face and kind of turns and says, "They don't even trust you yet."
Clearly. And he'll step into the circle, choose to fail the save, and repeat, yeah, with his shoulders kind of slumped, and say, "I swear that everything I said was the truth." There you have it.
Your
Can I-
opinion.
Can I choke Mateus out?
You grab Matthias' throat and begin throttling him, and then realize he's probably not breathing.
He doesn't
Yeah.
breathe. He has a set number of HP, so if you're crushing his midlife, I
You
guess
wanna
that,
kill him.
that does
Yeah.
damage.
Probably would, but even then, I'll probably just do it to be quiet. I'll just be like, "You still your tongue, you undead piece of shit. You shouldn't even
Anyway.
be talking right now."
Anyway, we all know that Matthias is a waste of, well, I mean, he doesn't breathe, so not oxygen, but
Do it?
but Kazimir,
I mean, it seems like if we needed me to swear in a zone of truth, then... well... I suppose I'm a little sad to hear that there was maybe some thought and credence to what he's been saying, given.
Kazimir, you are wanted for murder and arson on multiple different occasions. I think that for everyone's peace of mind, it was necessary.
I just thought that given my willingness to die for you in the City of the Dead, you might have already come to understand that I'm here for and with you guys, and well, fair enough, very well. There you have it. I'm not an arsonist, and I'm a murderer in self-defense. But it turns out I'm actually quite a nice man. There you
That was
have it.
Matthias.
Can Mercy
Wait,
put
what?
Matthias just like
Isn't-
scoffed.
Kazim's gonna snap
Yes,
his fingers
so-
and crush him into nothingness. As
Wait,
he
wait,
desummons.
wait. No. Wait, before you do that, Quina's gonna turn to him and say, "So, where was Kazimir lying?" I want to
He
hear
doesn't
what Matthias says to that before he disappears.
He doesn't think he's lying. That zone doesn't tell you the truth. It tells you what someone thinks is the truth. And all he's told you is that he believes his words.
Well, you...
A madman would get in that circle and tell you that the sky is falling.
That's an insight far too smart for a paladin of the Golden Order.
I have a lot of time on my hands.
Okay.
That's true.
Quan turns to Mercy and said, "And which part?"
Which part of what, Quan?
Being the paladin or being part of the Golden Order? Makes it difficult to believe that deep thought is possible.
I'm stood behind Quan, doing like this motion at my neck towards Mercy.
It's probably, as they say in Dominus, bit of A, a bit of B. The truth probably lies somewhere in the fact that a paladin requires not introspection, but faith raw belief in the power of your god, and probably also the culture of the Golden Order and Sacramar, the Plaza of Varsala, does not lend itself to sympathy, critical thinking, or compassion.
So,
Sheriff?
like your faith in the weave and in Cerberus, then?
Well, something like that, but a little different, yes.
Anyway, Kazimir, I appreciate that I've offended you, and that really wasn't my intent. And he kind of holds out his hand to Kazimir, and if Kazimir takes his hand, yes or no?
I think he looks pretty hurt. I think he's got a little guarded expression up. I think he's sort of listening for the next part.
Well, if he doesn't take his hand, then he's going to gently grab his hand and switch places with Kazimir and say, you might not be able to tell, but I mean, we're equal. I would be willing to speak any truths that you need to know, any questions you have. I hope that the offer of it is enough.
I don't have any questions for you, Quan, because I already do trust you.
Motherfucker. You're such a shit.
Have
You are
murder this day.
so salty, man. You're so salty. Like, I'm a paladin. What do you want from me, okay? I gotta know that you are telling the truth so we can play by the rules, okay? Ain't no one going on a murder hobo spree in here.
It's just
Need to roll a
rough.
d4 with psychic
Oh my
damage.
god.
It's just a little
You'll be
emotionally.
fucking sleeping in the doghouse forever after that.
Just
Jeez,
a little.
man.
It's all right. We can
I
build
have a
trust.
question, Quan. If you're willing to answer it.
He looks like he's about to say, I wasn't asking you, but goes, very well.
If it came down to it and you had to choose between your values, your oath, and the life of another, say your friend, Kazimir, what would you choose? How dear are your fealties?
What a question for the return to cafe.
Man, you're such an asshole.
Mercy just smiles. It's okay. You don't have to answer.
Oh,
It's
could
the
I ask a
type of-
question?
It's the type
Well,
of
hang on a
thinking-
second. I haven't even answered the first question. Calm your fucking horses.
Give
Jesus.
Sai a second to think about the deep philosophical paladin question.
It's the type of thinking that I am saying that people like Matthias rarely engage with, and it would serve you to ponder sometimes.
You think I don't
Meditation.
think about my own personal interests versus my faith or my duty? That's something that we all think about, especially those who serve under tier. It depends on the situation, Mercy. Yes, in many, many, many situations, I would always look to Tia to guide me and to ensure that I was enacting his justice. However, it should be clear to everyone that Kazimir, as an example, means a great deal to me, and I would not be fast to perhaps let him die for the sake of Tyr's bidding. But it's an interesting question, one that I think is perhaps more appropriate for you, Mercy. After all, you seem to be very willing to let anything happen if it was part of the weave.
Of course.
Well, at least you'd be slow to decide if I lived or died at Tyr's bidding. It's very good of you. Great. Good. Well, I'm going to ruminate on the thought of returning to my beloved hometown, which I intend to liberate from the evil that presides over it, and I will see you all in the morning.
Actually, Kazimir, if you have the energy, I would appreciate you taking a walk with me. I have something I need to talk to you about fairly urgently.
I don't like the sound of that, but sure, let's go.
Okay, so we walk away a bit.
Nobody ever feels good
As
about...
they leave, Quan is like squinting at them very intensely, walking away with like this deep sense of like suspicion as to why Mercy can't ask him the question in front of everyone else. And look over to Pod and Dan and go, "That's strange, right? That's weird."
You know, Mercy is weird. Do you wanna try and eavesdrop? You're in the zone.
I think perhaps following them for their own safety and would be the best course of action.
I agree.
What a great
cast
zone of
pass
truth
it.
answer.
I cast pass without trace.
Okay. Right. Given the time, as you know, Ben, we will be taking a break. As you attempt to eavesdrop on your own party members, I will have perception rolls. No, I don't think you think they'll follow you. So you guys maybe passive perception.
22.
Yeah.
But that's gonna 22.
That's fair.
So the three of you,
Mine's 9.
stealth
Passive
rolls,
perception.
presumably not a disadvantage. So just give me those during the break. We'll have one now. We'll be back at 22. Catch all of you guys in a bit.
Whoa, wait, I need to find the music. Ah! Alright, it's playing. Goodbye. Our voices will continue, and I don't know how to fix that yet, but I will. Goodbye. Peace.
Okay.
Attempt your stealth roll.
Yeah, if all I don't know if Pod's going. Pod might just decide he's going to have a night in with the sourdough. But
A romantic night in.
I was literally just about to say, Pod is just absent-mindedly eating salad.
magic sourdough. Yeah. We're still playing. That's fine. Yeah, Sai and Than, if you could give me your stealth rolls in the break, otherwise I will be back in like 5 minutes. Just give
Am
me a break.
I like naked for camp though? Do I have my armor on?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, you're not in full armor right now.
So
But if
Baldur's
combat
Gate,
was
yes,
to
we'll grab
start,
that,
you
yeah,
would
go.
have like a 10 armor class.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Everyone, bear in mind you're the... Yeah, 22. Sai, you are...
Clue's deafened.
Hello.
Deafened.
You're deafened as well, and your voice is
we
no
cannot
clear.
we cannot hear you, Clued.
Clued.
Hello.
Yeah,
We're a
it's weird,
professional
isn't it?
institution.
Goodbye.
Oh, I just had too many buttons to
Oh.
press at one
Hello.
point.
It's all right. We're back.
Good.
Okay.
Yes, all is well.
All right. Welcome back. So I've made a new channel on Discord. It's inspiration, or like liberally giving this out. It's just advantage. So Mercy, Mercy, Kazimir, and Quan will get it for the last session. However, you are being tailed, Mercy and Kazimir. You do not know this, but both Quan and Than succeeded on their stealth roll. So, Mercy, Kazimir, with you.
Do you know, Mercy,
Do we-
telling someone we need to chat isn't a good basis to start a conversation. It's a little anxiety inducing.
But we have talked before, and you have never expressed anxiety talking to me before.
No, it's a turn of phrase also. I'm not an anxious man, I really don't give a shit, but leading a conversation with we need to talk tends to make people think the worst, so what is it?
Maybe we talk about this. You can tell me, because I'm not familiar with this custom. I think we need to talk means you would like to talk to me.
Mercy, there's an implication when you say that we need to talk, that there is a serious topic to be discussed, and most people don't like having a serious topic of which they do not know the topic thrust upon them without the context.
Wouldn't it be clearer if the person said, we need to talk about a serious topic? Why
That
do you
wouldn't
assume
feel
that
any
it's-
better.
Juan just slowly looks over at Than, like with a confused look on his face.
It just doesn't
I'm
feel
like-
good.
I'm like dribbling.
Once Monty sent me a message that read, we need to talk, and I didn't worry, because I don't worry, I don't give a shit. But anyone else would have worried. If I sent that to him, he'd cry.
This is a part of mortal customs I do not understand. But the thing I did want to talk to you about is important. Mortally so. I wanted to remind you that of the path that you are leading to going down, and things that we have seen of where it will end, what it will mean for you.
The path I'm going down, Mercy. What do you mean? Killing the Praetor, saving my city?
And giving up your own life in the process.
Yes. Yes, well, you did show me my own death, didn't you? You showed me that I'd die in Sacramar. That's certainly true. Though I don't intend to. I don't really give a shit what your fate mumbo-jumbo tells me. Whatever is laid out for me, I'm simply not going to do it. Unless I like it. I'll do what I want. And I don't mean to die on this mission. And of course, the Lich's prophecy didn't bode fantastically for me either.
We, point to themselves, do not need magic truths to trust you. But we want to make sure you know that you have a choice.
Of course I have a choice. I don't plan to do anything untoward. I just want to kill the fucking High Praetor. That's it, really. It's quite simple. There's nothing dramatic.
Is that too much for a girl to ask for?
But
I'm just going to commit regicide, Mercy. Don't worry about it.
even at the cost of yourself?
No, I'm not going to die. I've made that perfectly clear. I'm going to kill him and I'm not going to die. And once he's dead, I don't know, I'll rule Sacramar or something and I'll do a great job. Everything will be wonderful.
I have given you the warning that I wanted to give you, and I hope you're right.
What is the warning exactly? That if I pursue him, I'll die?
That things happen in strange ways. And his death at your hand does not and the cost of your life does not have to be. We have grown very fond of you, Kazimir.
Oh, that's nice. I quite like you as well. You and your multiple personalities. All of them, actually.
And, well, you will be where your destiny leads you, I suppose. But again, as I said to Kwan, maybe think on it between now and then. You do not have to blindly follow this goal. It does not mean your fulfillment.
Sorry, I'm trying to DJ and it was so loud. I'm so sorry, it's true. The SoundCloud links are so loud. We're going back to Disco Ultra Lounge, I'm sorry. Yes, my destiny. My destiny.
Said too much.
Look, I appreciate the warning. I have enough faith in myself. Honestly, I'm less worried about the whole dying rubbish. I'm more worried about the Lich's prophecy, what Nefara showed us in her stupid fucking weaving room. Oh, I don't even remember what the exact... Hang on. Kazimir's keen mind. He'd know exactly what that thing said. DM, do you remember what you were trying to communicate to me then? That I was doomed to become an evil person? Was that the gist of it?
No, that you would have the choice. but it might already be too late.
Right, yeah. As far as
Sorry.
prophecy, I don't intend to do bad things. I don't intend to be evil. I don't have any desire particularly to become a menace to society beyond what I already am. Sure, I love power. I love power, don't get me wrong. I can be a little dramatic about it. I'm a necromancer. It comes with the territory, but I suppose the Lich's prophecy saying it might already be too late for me. He kind of looks at his wrist where his bane shard sits. I told you all in the library that all of that was something I didn't want, and I meant it. No, if I think your fate is mumbo jumbo, then I have to think hers is as well. I'm not going to be a villain. I'm not going to rule over ashes, or whatever her bloody prophecy said. I'm not. I will make choices that will lead to that future.
Person often finds their destiny on the road they take to avoid it. That is why we are not told the future or the possible futures. These things are shielded. They are too great for a mortal to grapple with. They will drive you mad. So I am trying to give you wisdom in understanding and using glimpses of the potential futures that you, particularly you, but all of the others, have had. The future is dangerous.
Do you really think that the future, the end of the future, the end of the weave, that are all being reabsorbed into Vashanarada, that is just the future and we have to accept it?
I don't know. And I'm okay with that. I accept the vastness of what I do not know. And that is my faith. Not a faith in Savras, particularly, but faith in what I know I am meant to know, and what I do not is good for me.
Only it seems like we do know. Like Savras has tried to tell us that the end of all futures is to be assimilated into a single speck inside a giant naked spaceman.
It seems a little silly, doesn't it?
It's outrageous. Particularly given I was that spaceman for about 10 seconds. It's ridiculous.
Got to use tools to shape our actions.
I accept that future no more than I accept my own. I think we have every choice on the table. And I know in myself, and I trust in myself that I will make the right ones. And for me, I think that's it. That's enough.
You do what you will.
Good chat. This was serious and a little miserable.
Well, I will be there to maybe protect you, maybe guide you if I can. But I will be there, Kazimir, till the end.
That's simultaneously very reassuring and not at the same time.
Juan goes over to Than's ear and says, yeah, he'll be there until the end, until Savras tells him that Kazimir needs to die.
I mean, probably right. He's kind of just like a puppet on Savras' strings.
Well, that was everything that I wanted to say to you, so I know you had some rest to get.
I need my beauty sleep. Tomorrow's going to be a slightly harrowing day, I expect.
Hmm.
Oh, I I've been contemplating something since your revelation about, your blossoming of your necromantic powers.
What did he say? What did Mercy just say?
You've been contemplating something since my blossoming. Mercy, I didn't know you felt that way. Heavens, another admirer. There's so many of you already.
I do admire you greatly. But it's not what I wanted to ask about. I have been to Sacramar before, and I was sent there to shear another young tiefling whose circumstances sound a lot like yours.
I see. You
Did you ever
assassinated a
Yes, I did.
child in my city.
It's sort of, was it your city or your metaphorical city of your birth?
Well, it's the city of my birth, and it will be the city of my ownership once I've killed the praetor.
Sure. Locedius, I think, was his name.
Do I know this
Does-
name, DM?
You do not know this name, no.
Doesn't ring any bells. I'd remember if I had met them. You just popped in and murdered a little child in my similar How similar are we talking, the circumstances? Are we saying little mini vandal or blossoming necromancer?
He was maybe just reaching puberty, maybe 12 or 13. His weave was very unstable and starting to cause fractures and ripples in those around him.
I see. Well, we're all very aware of your job, so thank you for that slightly disconcerting piece of information. I shall sleep well tonight in the knowledge. You're done trying to assassinate me, yes?
Of course. I thought, yes, of course.
Great, just checking. Very good. Very good. Very good. The others will suspect us of having eloped if we spend too much more time out here, so let's get some sleep.
Of course. Yes, do, if you must.
I was just like, I'm bad, but we like scrambled.
Tumbling out the bushes near Pod.
Did Pod come along with us or no?
No, he's just sitting there.
No.
Oh my god, by himself.
How's it going,
Jesus.
guys?
Oh, good. We were just penis inspection day.
Of all the things you could have said, and I can't fucking lie, so I.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's we never did anything like that.
That was a joke, Pod, please.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a joke. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't get it.
Okay.
I guess
was
we...
Well, if
asking,
Kazimir and Mercy come back, the three of them are going to be sitting there very awkwardly with their hands on their laps, like.
But just so they kind of like slowly munching a piece of sourdough, like you're like,
Hang on. What's up with the vibes here? Why are we all being strange?
Oh, I told a joke that didn't land very well.
What was the joke? Maybe I'll
and
find it funny.
I feel it's best not to
No,
repeat it, honestly.
No, go on, try me.
There's nothing off about the conversation here. And he's like very clearly like lying, but like also not lying, but like, you know.
Mercy won't laugh, but I might. Tell the joke then.
Well, I was asking because Kwan's got a really nice physique, and so
Really?
I kind of wanted just to see his upper quads and how we got some of the definition there. So we just went into the bushes for a bit, so I could have a look, and he could kind of teach me some lifting techniques. And then when we
Okay.
came back out, Pod asked us where we had been, and I said it was penis inspection day.
No, it was quads inspection day. Good for you guys. I'm so happy for you, I think.
Would you like to see everyone's quads?
Which part of that was the
Oh.
joke? Sorry.
Oh, well, you see, it didn't land. It didn't land. See,
Was it the bit about the quads or the penises?
no, the penis inspection day, unless that's like a common occurrence for you.
Well, it depends on the day, doesn't it? If it's penis inspection day, then that's what I'll be doing.
I'm going to move us swiftly on and assume that unless there's anything else story related, you all enjoy each other's company until you all retreat to each other's your beds.
To each other's beds.
Yeah,
Well,
Saturday inspection day.
Fan and Kwan continue their early activity.
No. So, satisfied for the job well done in Thugaloom, trepidatious or anxious about the day ahead. You sleep well, you're restless. It's up to you. You wake up the next day. Bid goodbye to the villagers, eat a hearty breakfast, gather round. Kazimir starts drawing in chalk, visualizing where you are going to go. Before we go, anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'd like the talking stick for a second. DM, can we make sure or locate somewhere in Thugaloom, like I don't know, like Kareem's office or something, a teleportation circle that I can copy into my book, such that if we need to return to this part of the world easily, I can. Is there one in Thugaloom? So because we're closest to Kwan's village, etc., in a way that we haven't been before. So. Could I...
Yeah, there is in Kyrie's house. There is indeed. You may copy that in. Yes. So this can be added to your teleportation look.
Good.
Cool. Before you go, anything else? Any final inspections needed? Good.
Inspections, you say?
Kazimir stands. You all step into the circle. Bright light flashes before your eyes and then fades, leaving the stale tang of burnt incense, chalk in your nostrils. Beneath your boots, shoes, the bronze inlay of the circle is marred by a jagged crack, crudely filled with a darker metal. Kazimir, not of your... It doesn't quite match. It's the first thing you notice. The rest of you, however, are looking at this dark cellar.
You're cutting out again. You're cutting out again.
Oh, sorry. What did you miss?
Dark metal.
Dark metal.
Yeah. Dark metal that doesn't quite fit. It's the first thing you notice, Kazimir, looking down at somebody has adjusted it. I'm sorry, I'm cutting out. Someone has changed with it, adjusted it, done something. The rest of you are more caught by looking around. There is no light here. It is pitch black. Those of you with dark vision can see outside of some empty boxes, scraps of paper, dust. There's a stairwell leading up to a door. But as you all become accustomed to the dark, from somewhere far above you, you hear a sudden, resonant chime. One single note that seems to hang in the air. None of the warmth of a church bell. It's sharper, colder. As you're standing in this pitch black cellar, that sound resonates through each of you.
DM, is this cellar? So this is one of the the Montague Estates, right? Is this one in the Varsala Center City, or would this be like an external to city Sacramar Vineyard kind of cellar?
This is on the ascent near to Platinum Plaza.
Okay, so like
it is in one of the buildings. Yes.
Would I recognize that kind of bell?
You would never have heard it before in Varsala.
What the fuck was that? Hang on. I am going to cast Disguise Self. Out of, I think habit. I think he constantly does this the entire time in a city. I'll be wearing my outfit, but I'll look like just a handsome human man. Go for blonde. Kind of just looks like himself. Maybe the features are slightly altered, but just like ostensibly human, boy next door looking guy.
Oh, do we all need to disguise?
No, I mean, my face is probably on every street corner still on the wanted poster.
Okay.
You're in the cellar. What are you doing?
I don't know what that sound was.
What time is it, DM?
Early morning is when you would have left, I presume.
And we're in the same time zone?
So,
Yeah, there's no time zones in Akai.
so me and Chloe don't understand that one. But so would it perhaps be a time where people are allowed to come out of the house this time, like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. kind of time?
Yes. It is not in curfew as you imagine. You're not inside of it, but 10, 11 a.m.
Well,
Okay.
boys, I suggest this is House Montague, so we can try and ask to see Monty and surprise him, or we can just try and get out of the house if shit is hitting the fan. I don't know what that sound was. Let's head up, I suppose.
Do you open the door?
I will listen at the door first for a few seconds.
Yeah. There's like, seems to be like a rush of conversation, and then heavy footsteps walk past.
Coming towards the door,
No, past it.
I kind of gesture. I can't see, but I will feel my way towards the door and then gesture to those who can see, kind of like a hold up kind of thing, as I wait for the footsteps to pass.
They pass. You hear banging. Sounds like someone knocking on a door. A couple of doors up, you imagine.
Can I try the latch or the doorknob? Is it squeaky?
Make an investigation check.
14?
Doesn't look like it, no.
I'll try the handle or latch.
Yeah, it seems to swing open.
Okay.
If you pull it open.
Yeah.
So, a couple of things happen. Music scene.
Give me some tunes.
Just in preparation, you can all get out your level 5 character.
My level 5 character sheet?
Yep.
But we're level 9, Jamie.
I know. So,
What's
as you
that?
open the door, immediately, like, the light of outside, the bright sunshine creeps in. Those of you kind of take a second to stand back as it immediately fills the space, and you but more than that, it's not warm. Like, it's warm to the touch, but it seems to almost flow in something else, something like it's not perceptible, but the air seems heavy, and it pulls something out of each of you. Kazimir, this is immediately a traumatic. All of you feel yourself, apart from Quan, as discussed, all of you immediately feel. You feel as though something is being taken from you, or momentarily suppressed within you.
Did you say apart from Quan?
Apart from Quan.
This guy.
So
I wonder what it is.
I missed what you said. You said
Hmm.
this is momentarily traumatic
For
for
Kazimir.
Kazimir. Okay.
It's similar
So
to an experience Kazimir has had before.
okay.
You emerge or you look out onto a side street. This is in the upper districts, near to Platinum Plaza, the seat of the House of Law of Health. You are shadowed between two pale stone buildings. Varsala is famous for its white buildings. From here, you see the curve of the ascent, the central path leading between each of the plazas up to Carver. What's the name of the? I've got this. Carver.
Varkara.
Where's my note?
It's Varkara.
Varsala, thank you. Before I think it, the main cathedral. Climbing towards each one of the plazas. The conflagration of heaven's will, this flame you were told about, burns brightly atop the cathedral. Even visible against the midday sky.
Question: when we see
Mercy,
that thing,
yes.
Yep. What do my sauce seeing eyes see? Does that look like a ball of sauce, or does it look like a normal fire?
It doesn't look like a ball of sauce, but you see thin strands from everywhere in the city pulling towards it, including all of you now, except for Quan.
So this is probably a really trippy experience.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
A short cut shouts from the air further up the street. Each of you quickly look that way. A curate patrol, some guards, 6 in gold-trimmed tabards, seems to have busted open a door and dragged out a man. Wrists are bound, his shirt torn, cheek is bloodied as you look. One is standing there, fainting glowing ever so slightly.
We missed a lot of that. We missed a lot of that, Jamie.
My God. I'm going to switch to my headset for now if this is continuing to be a problem.
Yeah, I think
you're just moving away from your mic, but yeah.
Because he looks kind of close, but...
Yeah. I don't know what's
I wonder if the
going
direction is just a little off, or...
It's here. I checked.
on. What were they holding? They were
was that
holding his... Yeah.
So this works, right? You can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A shout cuts through the air further up the street. A curate patrol, 6 guards in gold-trimmed tabards, are dragging a young man from a doorway. His wrists are bound, his shirt torn, cheeks slightly blooded. One of the guards, seemingly the leader, is holding a small crystal that glows faintly in his hand. Unregistered arcana, he says, as kind of, the guy's like, I didn't cast anything! Turned it on! But his words vanish as the crystal emits like a high-pitched whine. Without ceremony, they shove him to his knees. One curate presses a branded iron still glowing somehow from a forge against the back of his hand. The man lets out a scream. The smell of scorched flesh curls through the street. As you look around now, you see other people kind of shut their windows or look in. Passers-by keep their heads down and scurry away. As of now, there is no attention on your scene. Your door opening and coming through has not attracted any attention. But all of you, in the combination of these factors of what has happened to this man and your feeling, are all probably slightly confused as to where to go and what to do. You are blinded by the sun, the sudden emergence of this force sucking your energy, and also this commotion down the street.
Can I do a quick check? What are the people around us? Is there a very metropolitan mix, or is it like specifically mostly?
Yeah, absolutely. Varsala is even now. Some of them you recognize as wearing garbs you've seen in other parts of Lukai. The ones obviously in like the buildings nearby, kind of shutting their windows, if you imagine from Varsala, but people are having carts, people are running up and down. This is a very metropolitan area. Yes.
So there's like what I meant is that if Pod wanted to make a snap decision to not stand out as he would do pretty much everywhere as an 8-foot furbog, would there be like an average type of person, what are the people to? Are they like elves, humans, tieflings?
Looking around, it's a decent mix, but you've heard that tieflings and Azamar are more kind of expected here.
Pod kind of like, before anyone really gets a look, just does a little kind of like quick fey little trick and then disguise self into what kind of looks like if Kazimir had like a really slow brother that he didn't really want to be around and had occasionally.
Like, same coloring and stuff, or
Similar, yeah. He's just basically inspired by He just took a look at Kazimir and just kind of done it. He looks almost like it could be related. Yeah.
Kazimier's gonna turn around and just slowly look at him and be like, "Pod, I've disguised myself so that I don't look like myself, because I will be taken in by the Order and probably murdered by the High Praetor if I'm spotted. And you've chosen to look like me."
Yeah, pauses for like literally about 3 or 4 seconds. Like it's clear that the cogs are turning and he's really thinking that. Oh yeah, that's and then he adjusts his disguise to look like a much more distant relative. Like it's still kind of tiefling, but slightly different skin tone. Eyes a bit further apart.
In
Doesn't
the
look
middle
like
of
Kazimier's.
this,
Better.
Mm-hmm.
the lead curate kind of withdraws their hand from the brand, turns to one of their other men, opens up some kind of scroll which drops to the floor. You see there are various wanted posters alongside of it. Turns and squints directly at your group. Seems to look each one of you up and down. Doesn't pause
will
particularly long on Kazimir.
Will for sure break line of sight as soon as possible.
You duck back into our sight as they look at you.
Maybe not back into the kind of cellar,
just
but like around the corner of the nearest building.
Up, down, towards the main plaza, away from the plaza.
Kazimir, where do we
down
go? Where's
Up
the
or down the
port?
hill?
Down, for sure.
Mercy's ducking down the hill.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
Yeah, I'll go
just go to a side street. We'll collect ourselves there. I think maybe Kazimir would like push in front of Mercy and try and like. I mean, he knows his area, particularly around House Montague.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows every single area, like street around this. So I think he'll like step in front of Mercy and like pull them into maybe a section that he knows is a bit more like sheltered. And just kind of
just being watched. They don't say anything, but one of them kind of looks at your group as your group leaves, shuts the door, and scurries down a side street, breaking out a line of sight. And you kind of breathe, and people are scurrying past them for you, but like you, Kazimir, know a bit further along to the side. Okay, people don't really come here. You pause, you breathe.
Welcome to Varsala, the White City, bastion of wealth and fun in Lakai.
Was he being branded for magic use?
I have no clue. DM, was
Sure sounded like it.
Was that something that happened before?
Nope, but the guard did say unregistered arcana.
I think that would be the safe assumption.
Yes, arcane magic practice apparently is now something you need to register.
Well, we should probably go head over and pick up a license then, otherwise we might get in trouble.
Okay, question. This is going to sound really stupid. What, DM, what is considered arcana? Like, if you're gifted magical power by a god, that's not arcana, right? It's different. So, like, what's the distinction? Like, exactly what is that?
Wizards.
Evocation.
Yeah, like if we're going into classes, wizards and sorcerers and that are particularly arcane. Warlocks, bards is arcane magic. Clerics, paladins are not. It's divine. Druid is nature. Broadly. Most magical items are arcane in nature. A precious few are divine.
Oi, 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 you got your magic license?
I don't know if
I'm
I'm gonna be here
licensed.
long enough to have to need a license pod.
Oh, I just have I have no idea anything works here. It was just a guess.
Well, I thought I did, but I don't remember needing a license. That's new.
Have you ever seen that gem he was holding before? He had like a crystal in his hand.
Well, actually, yeah, what did that crystal look like to me? Did that look in anyhow familiar or saucy?
Neither, no.
I didn't recognize it. Could I, as an arcane guy, could I hazard a guess with a wee arcana check?
You can. The smarter among you, you may define that, might also just realize that somebody is being punished for your teleportation.
Not smart.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Scrub.
I, as a player, choose not to realize that because my character definitely isn't intelligent enough to make that leap, so I'm gonna live in blissful ignorance, thanks guys.
Kazimier's halfway through thinking about it and goes, if it was a magic detector, then it probably detected magic, which was probably us casting quite a powerful translocation spell. Me, specifically.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Should we go clear things up?
No!
Probably. Well, we've changed this man's fate.
We could heal the man, we could apologise, but then they might
I can heal him.
tell on us. We can't expose
As
ourselves.
much-
Listen, we need to
Yeah,
stay
as much as I
somewhat
wanna help
covert.
him,
That's true.
There's also the man
how we
with the strange kind of weakening. I feel slower.
It's that.
Tired.
He's going to point up to the sun. There are, you can't see this, but there are ribbons of source from all of us. This whole city up to it. It's blinding. The sky is just fucking laser beams. It's crazy. I feel like I'm on something.
Do I see this?
No.
What weakening are you talking about? I don't understand.
You don't feel it, Kazimir?
I feel it.
Kind of sapping. As if you've been for a long run or fought a battle.
No,
Perhaps.
it's what they do here. It's the same. It's like what I was telling you yesterday when they suck out a part of you.
But I thought you said that was only happening to children when
Yeah,
you were
but-
last here, Cousin.
Yeah, but whatever that massive fucking ball of shit is up there, it's doing it to everyone. You don't feel it, Quan? I feel pathetic.
I don't feel any different aside from some queasiness after the teleportation.
Like, on a scale of 1 to 20, if I was a 9 by the end of Thugaloom, I feel like I'm a 5.
Why scale of 20? That's a really specific scale.
Because it was the right denominations for me to do a 9 and a 5 scale.
Whilst you're doing this, Mercy has slightly snuck off from the conversation, almost casually, but has grabbed and quickly controlled a struggling child who is kind of kicking and screaming, now growing a decent amount of attention until Mercy, you clamp your hand over their mouth.
For
I imagine.
sure. Yeah. I'm like one more scream away from like neck pinching them.
Mercy, you're not going to kill this child, are you?
Yeah,
Mercy,
you look,
what
it's a
are you
thin,
doing?
It is what he's used to when he's here, though.
a thin, wiry girl, like tangled black hair, wearing rags with kind of a hood over. As he kind of pulls back, a face smudged with soot and dirt, barefoot, oversized linen robe, eyes kind of darting between all of you, and then kind of struggling constantly against Mercy.
Can I quickly read her weave quickly? I just want to know her name.
Yep. Brennick.
Hey, Brennick. I'm not going to hurt you, but you need to stop struggling and most importantly, stop screaming. Can you do that for me?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Where's the button I'm looking for? Is it shift? It is shift. Oh.
You know,
11?
we sold the city as like D&D Las Vegas, but it's feeling pretty shit.
It is still just you need to get there.
Can I help Mercy with this roll? I'm gonna try and kneel down and just like
Sorry.
comfortingly say it's gonna be okay.
11.
Yeah, sure. Flat roll. What is it?
If we're taking the one I rolled, it's a 13.
13. Okay.
If you want.
She stops struggling. You're unsure whether or not for how long you've got this calmness. You haven't endeared a lot of trust, but
Hey. Why were you listening to us?
why would I not? You were here. It pays to listen.
Pays to listen. Someone's paying you to listen?
Straightens up. Yeah?
Is this,
Who pays you?
Several people? Whoever will. Whoever's got coin.
do they pay you to listen to us specifically, or do they pay you to listen to people in general?
People in general? Why are you interesting? Should I?
I'm gonna pull out a bag of 10 gold pieces and like just have it in my hand in front of her, and just say like, "How about we pay you for some information?"
Her eyes go like quite wide at seeing any amount of money. Yeah, that'll work.
I can see that this money that my friend has in his hand would mean a lot to you. It looks like you haven't eaten a good meal in some time, so you understand how this could change your life if you accept our deal, and maybe change the lives of your friends as well. You look like you need a new shirt as well. So I'm sure that, like the reasonable, intelligent girl that you are, you can tell us what we need to know, and also keep quiet about whatever you think you heard a few moments ago. Can you do that for us?
Transfixed by the money, she nods.
I'm gonna need to hear you say, I won't tell anyone what I heard.
Pod nudges Stan. You could tell her about the sourdough as well. Maybe that'll sweeten the deal.
Jamie, is there
Oh, yeah,
like
we've got some food, some really nice freshly baked bread.
is there like
Yes.
some slang or something for like some areas in the valley that I guess like Kazimir would know how to refer to certain areas in a way that might engender trust with a little street urchin, right? Like maybe he'll kind of crouch down and say, "So whereabouts do you spend your time? Is it?" And like name a few locations.
Yeah, let's.
It probably in a way that's like you'd need to be from there to refer to them
Yeah,
as that.
let's say the fishtails and the drips.
Fishtails or drips.
Choose one.
I think he says them both and say, which is it?
Normally, she looks at you. I didn't hear you say nothing, and once we're done here, I'm going to go back to the drips and forget all about this.
Okay,
That's
the
right.
drips. Good to know. What's it like down there? Are you all
You would-
safe?
You would know that it's a kind of low-lying row of houses, kind of beneath some of the aqueduct arches, hence the name.
Uh-huh. Are you all safe down
Uh,
there? Are you safe from the curates?
She just started to. You knew it? Of course not. Trolls,
been-
curfew, core, hierarchs, the curates, they're on patrol more than anything.
I've been away. I'm trying to figure out the lay of the land. I was a fishtails boy.
Oh, fancy by the dock.
Hardly. Come on now. You know what it smells like down there.
Yeah, but at least you don't get. Well, at least when you get wet, it's because you jump in.
Oh no, it's because somebody splashed us with driving through a fucking puddle. Salt water and fish guts everywhere.
Kazimir, you don't need to have who had it worse at a kid off with this child.
Oh, she started it?
Yeah, because he knows that. well, if you give me that coin for my services, then maybe I'll be all right.
Yeah, have the coin. Who is in charge down there at the moment? Is it Tanith still?
Tanith? No. It's Mario Dren.
Mario Dren. And is that who's paying you to listen to people?
It's one of them. Keep my eyes out.
Have you heard anything good from the Order lately? Anything interesting? We'll pay you double.
Got double the gold coin.
Double the gold coin, and do I have anything interesting in my inventory? Yeah, he's gonna reach in to his kit and pull out a dagger and be like, "And you can have this knife."
She looks.
You
All right. There's to be a raid tonight on Ladder Row of a smuggler's den
Raid.
by the Order.
Looking for what? Arcanists?
Some, I'm told, but it's a big deal.
A big deal. Interesting. Okay, thank you.
What's the name?
Can I
again?
hold a hand out?
Sorry.
Brennick.
Rennick. We also find ourselves heading duckward and need someone who is so well informed of Varsala to direct us to a reliable shipwright who could offer us passage somewhere. Do you know anyone who might fit that description?
She thinks for a second. Well, Mrs. Lan has always been kind to me. Former dock watch, runs a small fishing crew.
Mrs. Lang.
Ship's called the Gull's Wing.
Okay.
Well, there's.
Tell her.
You seem
tell
like
her that Brennick sent us. And
you
says
seem like
that
folks
she's
with
a
money.
kind lady.
She says something. And Dockmaster Auric. Everyone knows he's crooked.
Is he your kind of crooked, or is he Captain Darren Vale kind of crooked?
She's very confused. Says, would do anything for money, kind of crooked.
Reliable kind of crooked, then.
Oh.
That's fine.
Well,
Okay.
Why don't you have half now, and half when you can show us safely down to the docks, perhaps?
We can make our
If
way
it's on
down to
your-
the docks, Mercy. We don't need to trouble the poor child. Let's pay her and not drag us into our mess.
Maybe she'd like to walk with us for a bit
No.
longer, so that we can be better friends.
I'd quite like to.
This is a safeguarding issue.
He kind of looks up to House Montague and be like, "I think would be silly not to try."
Okay. Run along,
Oh.
Brennick, then.
I will hand a bag of 20 gold to this child. I'll be like, don't get
20.
caught with that amount of gold. That make sure you hide most of it only where you know. Even otherwise, you'll draw attention to yourself.
And if anyone tries to take your money, stab them with the knife.
Wow. She looks as if it's like every Christmas has happened all at once. Because she's really this world, and grabs the bag and like starts running.
Okay, we don't have Christmas in Sacramar. We have Sacramas.
Sacrifice, yeah, sorry, fine.
That's very
So-
important. And there's a big parade, and there's like a Met Gala style ball. All right, that's important to know.
Yeah.
Essential world building.
True. She runs away from you all with the knife, the gold, and the information parted. Mercy, she's going home. She might sell you out another day, but she is going right home as of now.
Fine. By the time that she decides to sell us out, we'll be long gone. I really hope.
That's how
Mercy.
many
Otherwise,
children we plan on
another
recruiting for the
child.
drips.
Yeah,
I
I'll
did not
share
hear
that with the
either of.
group.
I did not hear what either of Juan or Pod says. One at a time,
Sorry.
please.
I was just talking shit.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
same. I said, otherwise we'll just have to kill another child, I guess.
Yes, that is right. No, Mercy says she's running home, back to the drips. I don't know how long that will take her, Kazimir, but if you wanted to visit someone here and then go, we should probably make it double fast.
We can trust a
Did I
child.
say that right? Double
Yeah.
fast?
Double. Well, sort of. We can trust a child from the drips. They're a good sort, unless anything's changed in the last odd while. No, he looks up at House Montague. I used to sneak in by a particular tree that overhangs Monty's room. Perhaps we can see if it's still accessible. He might be able to organise a ship for us. It might be worth a try.
Did you read the end of the letter?
Well, he said try 2 people in particular, right? But he didn't say not
No,
to
the bit
speak
about
to him.
him and his mother being in Zenith.
No, I didn't. Never mind. There was so much text, Jamie. Oh, literally the last 4 words.
Okay, so they're not there.
Where is Zenith? That's the Immaculate
The
Ecclesiarchy.
Immaculate Ecclesiarchy's capitals.
Yeah.
Never
yeah.
fucking mind then. I redact that statement. We could sneak into his room if we wanted to steal his things, but
No,
actually,
Juan, you get a tugging sense on something, and you turn around. In your mind, you see a patrol walk past, a couple of guards flanking. General Mordecai Thorne walks past you. This alleyway, doesn't see you.
Remind me how I know General.
This is the one who threatened you and wanted the sword back from the Ecclesiarchy.
So, speak again. Say again where he walked past.
So the alleyway you're in, for some reason
Mhm.
you turn around at this moment as his honor guard, as it were, are making their way up the ascent towards the peak of the city. You just catch a glimpse of him through 2 soldiers' helmets. Walk past, does not notice you.
He is gonna, in a hushed voice, go and like point to him, whilst everyone is distracted and talking.
hang out here for a
Hey, we
second.
know that guy.
Wait, was that Thorn?
Unfortunately, it seems so.
Oh, I didn't mention. Yes, Monty mentioned the Ecclesiarchy. We're everywhere in the city.
I see. That probably would have been
Oh,
an important
fun.
point to bring up before we
There was-
teleported into Sacramar.
There was a lot of information in the loan. Clearly, I only just realised that actually Monty isn't here, but there's something very important I must do. So I'm going to quickly break into his house, and then I'll be back in a minute.
I knew we all needed disguises.
Quan turns to everyone else. He's literally just brought us into a swarming pit of the Ecclesiarchy without telling us, and now has gone to break in to somebody's house. Am I the only one that thinks this is crazy?
I mean,
I feel
we
like he's
did
got
put
a
it.
reason for it.
We did put him in the zone of truth, and he, I guess it's kind of on us, honestly, for not getting this kind of information.
Honestly,
He's just
mean-
gonna start disassociating.
the timing is auspicious.
Should we help him break into Monty's house? Is that the house we just came from?
He
No,
kind of like
this is Monty's house, but the estate is a bit further along in the main plaza. So the way Varsala is outlined, as you said, there's like a hill up here which has each one of these plazas has like almost like a mega cathedral church dedicated to each god of each preserve, leading up to the top, and then there's the valley, as it were, which is which I can show you pictures of because we've very kindly drawn it, which is kind of like the lower areas where the common people live.
Well, I'm gonna go help Kazimir break into his boyfriend's house. So we can just get this over with faster and get out of here.
I think in the meantime, DM, I feel like he is very, very practiced and very good at this, where he's in disguise, he knows exactly where to go to, which window is how to get into Monty's office. There was always a tree there, I think, which is how he got into his room so he could go sleep in his cupboard, because he slept there for like a good 8-9 years of his life, right?
Yeah.
So, if the tree is still present, is the tree still present?
The tree is still present. However, upon entering the grounds, as you climb over,
Well,
your disguise self does drop off.
It does?
Yes.
Interesting. He'll kind of look down at his hands with a... what a pain. Fine. And I think he knows this tree well. He will scamper up it.
The rest of you followed Kazimir in there. Like, we might have skipped a couple of steps ahead.
He's been quite fast about this one. I'm assuming he would have run off because he thought this could be done very quickly.
Yeah, making your way through town, you see that the curates and the patrols are mixed in with the uniforms that you now see of Sacramar, but also of the Immaculate Ecclesiarchy, almost lockstep, working closely together. As Monty warned Kazimir, the Ecclesiarchy have a heavy presence here. As you see Kazimir scale the tree, move over, crossing the boundary into the house, disguise self drops. All of you are seeing this and witnessing it.
I think I should probably wait back here.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out in the street, I suppose. So I can signal any warning if any patrol comes this way.
I'll catch up with Kazimir.
Oh, Tip, help us, and he's gonna run after Mercy as well.
Oh my god. If
You're going to try
if Mercy
go with the
joins,
tree as well? Or?
If Mercy joins Kazimir, he's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
And you're just gonna hear a clank, 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 clank. As,
Stop it! You're fucking crazy. Stand there. You can't climb a tree. You'll die.
I assume my strength doesn't drop.
Yours doesn't. No.
I'm going to be like 2 minutes. I'm going to climb this tree, leave some shit in his desk, and then come back down. I don't need a chaperone, I promise you. I did this every day, multiple times a day, for most of my teenage life.
Go on then.
Good. I'm gonna scale the tree, crouch along the branch, which he has done many times. Maybe he wasn't in thigh highs last time he did this, however. So maybe there's a bit of adjusting, there's a bit of it's been a while. Shimmy along the branch, crack open the window, and slide into the office if all goes as normal.
I will let you roll an athletics check or with advantage.
Acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics with advantage, yes. Either one.
I'm going to be keeping an eye out on the street as well.
It's good.
While this
It's
all happens.
a 19.
19, yeah, good enough. Yeah, you scared it, no problem.
Okay, I'm going to slide into the office, and the crucial thing that I must do, that I've risked myself for, is going to walk over to Monty's desk, pull out, I guess he must have a secret drawer or something that, Kazimir thinks he checks semi-often. Yes. Pull it out, and pull two rocks. No, 3 rocks out of his pouch. The last time that we saw him, I gave him a rock from the Stormlands. I will place a rock from Alarafa, a rock from the Silent Canyon, and a rock from Thugaloom under a piece of paper, place it in the drawer, and write a little note saying, "Here, since you can't accompany us, gifts from my travels. This rock is from blah. Here, I met a lich. This rock is from..." And he just, gives small amounts of details, and just leaves a note saying, "See you soon," and signs it, closes the desk, and leaves. That's all he had to do.
Okay, the rest of you, this estate is grand. by Varsala. It is the grandest on this, other than perhaps a cathedral. It is a large, multi-story house that Kazimir has climbed up the side of. Gates on the outside, guards that have been masterfully avoided, but the rest of you are standing on the Kazimir, as you climb back out.
Wait, I do want to
acrobatic
check
check.
before I leave. Is my
Yes.
cupboard still there? I feel like maybe in Monty's bedroom there's like a cupboard and then I have like a hidden cupboard inside it. And that's where he slept.
The fake panel at the back of the cupboard, yes.
Yeah. He's just gonna check, look and see if it's still there. Is it still
Still there, but yes.
I'm just gonna go, fuck, this is tiny. How did I fit in here?
Another
Oh,
acrobatic
Wi-Fi
check as
red.
you attempt to leave.
Right. Natural 20.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm using this for this crucial side mission. But yeah, he'll
As you scale, branches break, and you fall directly on top of Quan.
with my natural 20.
It's almost like you planned it.
Goodness. Okay, he tumbles down. I guess lands on. Is this a like in arms? Is this a falls atop? What's the situation here?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't understand why Kazimir needs me to catch him if he rolled a natural 20. But if he's fallen, he's gonna hold out his arms. I don't know whether I'm gonna catch him, but I'm gonna hold out.
Oh, transfer the catch 20 over. You perfectly fall into Quan's arms.
That's okay. Quan is gonna use this opportunity as Kazimir falls into his arms and say, "Are you still mad at me?"
In Khan's arms, he's gonna make himself comfortable. And maybe like wrap an arm around his shoulder and be like, well, get moving. And sort of say, well, yes, no, I'm not mad and hurt. I'm upset. I'm upset with you.
I'm very sorry. Maybe we should talk about this later. And he kind of looks at Kazimir and looks at the ground next to him as he's still holding him out
Oh,
in his
no.
arms.
No, you can get going. I'm upset with you. Make it up to me.
Well, I would like to point out that I'm quite upset that you refuse to mention that the ecclesiarchy is here. The ones that do, in fact, want to kill me and the rest of us, probably.
Everyone wants to kill us, Quan. What's another faction? Look, there was a lot of text in that letter. I didn't have very long to ponder it, okay? Keen mind only gets you so far. There's a lot of detail. I'm still processing, alright?
Okay, Quan is gonna awkwardly, while still princess carrying Kazimir, walk over to the rest of the group and say, well, what the fuck are we gonna do? No, he doesn't say. He does. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You
He
don't
does not.
swear,
He does
boy.
not cuss. He says,
Wow.
well, what on earth on Mackay are we gonna do now? Fuck.
Those of you watching the street, as Quan approaches, there is a group of around 10 curates who are making their way, who have noticed you standing there and are walking towards you. You would probably have the presence of mind to turn around, see Kazimir not in disguise self, and maybe mention to him that he should.
When am I out of bounds of it dropping off? Because he'd be waiting to like re-up the disguise
Okay,
self,
yeah.
but yeah.
Quan reappears, but there is now a group of 10 guards approaching you. You were just standing there, but everyone seems to be going about the business. The fact that you are standing just immediately towards you.
You're cutting out
I'll
on this
just-
mic now. Is that just me?
It might just be my frigging.
I think it's your Discord
I think
sound
this might
settings.
be-
I think it might be Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have like
about this? We
smart
try
voice
this.
break on?
Yeah, noise
I
cancelling.
don't, but I just turned it off anyway. You are immediately being approached by 10 guards. One of which is wearing finer robes
10.
than.
I mean,
the
out of
others.
character, what's the scene, Jamie? Like, how realistic
This is
would it be to
this is
just
a
run
large.
away?
Yeah, you could try. This is a large plaza,
Yeah.
kind of
okay.
like
Open.
a central gathering point. It is one of the last before kind of the top there are dignitaries, there aren't really markets, but there are people hurrying in and out of here consistently. It is a busy place. You have been seen through a crowd, and obviously the crowd is making way for this, but they are approaching you not just in a straight line.
Is there anyone doing anything we could plausibly say we were doing? Like taking surveys, bird watching, street food kind of thing.
Street food not really here.
Could I?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Does any of them have a crystal on their hands?
No.
Could I quickly cast Pass Without Trace, just so, like, we passively blend into the background? Like, they wouldn't think to ask us a question if we weren't doing anything explicitly obvious.
Yeah, go for it.
So, it's a racial feature. I don't know if that has any effect on things being detected.
I'll say no.
If I don't see any of them have a crystal on them, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Yes, you can. So, do you want to make stealth checks, or what is the goal there? What is the goal to avoid being seen, or performance try to be doing something else?
My idea with it is we just kind of blend it. We're like background people. We don't look suspicious. We're not obvious. We don't stand out. We're just kind of nondescript bystanders that they would pass by.
There's kind of petitioners, those who have come to see any of the great houses who are waiting. Messengers and runners are constantly going between. There are kind of, scribes writing things. A couple of processions come through as you've been here sitting here waiting. There are some market stalls, but they're twitched to more kind of the higher end magic, jewelry. There are people just talking here. You could try to blend in that way. So I guess it's, what are you trying to do to either, as Kazimir and Quan rejoin you, this group is approaching you. Are you trying to avoid them? Are you going to deal with them? Is this performance? Is this trying to blend into the background? What's the plan?
Yeah, I think if Fan kind of explains the Pass Without Trace and their plan, I think Mercy would
try and blend.
Help blend.
Yeah, we'd just Assassin's Creed, like go into a crowd.
Doesn't Kazimir look like Kazimir now?
I'm putting disguise self back on.
I think you try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you can all make stealth rolls.
With Pass Without a Trace?
With
plus 10.
Oh, that's still pretty good.
20.
30.
Wait, no, 20 something. 22.
What was yours, Quan?
Rolled a 6.
Whoops.
Wait.
21.
Wait, that wasn't with disadvantage. Hang on.
Oh, no.
A 7, so yeah, 6.
16 with Pass Without a Trace, though.
Anyone else less than 20? Pod?
No, I forgot to roll.
Okay. The rest of you do a good job of stepping into the background. But Quan, you find yourself eye level almost with a tall, broad-shouldered man in his late 50s, moving very deliberate, thick chain of office kind of resting across his chest in a flame, eerily similar to the one blazing at the top of Akara. Kazimir, you know who this is. This is Hierarch Talvan Kor. Someone who you would have known before.
So, like, Hierarchs are the top 3 guys in the order under Ptolemy, right?
Yes.
Okay, because he's being princess carried, he's gonna, like, bend upwards, kind of making it look like it's romantic, and whisper into Quan's ear this guy's name and be like, he's one of the Praetor's top 3 men. And I know stuff about him, right? It's in the list.
You do indeed. Not a huge amount, but I can fill you in.
What's his name?
Hierarch Talvin Kor. Known as the Wandering Hierarch, he roams Sacramar inspecting temples, rooting out heresy.
Sort of like a heresy hunter. He'd kill me on sight.
Well, great. What do we do now?
Just act natural. Look deeply into my eyes.
You guys should kiss.
You're not here, bitch. You fell into the background.
Greetings, citizens. Your purpose and names, please. Both of you.
Oh, boy.
Hierarch, I am so pleased to make your acquaintance. Wow. I twisted my ankle and I think I might have had a little too much mead.
He stares at you as if waiting for more of an explanation.
My name is...
Oh
Kazimir is better at this than Clute is.
my god. Oh my god.
My name is
Just replace the C from your last name with your first name.
wait, but it's okay.
Jeff.
My name is Ilaran Belmont.
Lauren Belmont.
Ilaran Belmont.
He has like a lot, like, you know, cropped grey beard, kind of streaked with white, weathered skin, and he looks at you with his pale blue eyes, incredibly passively, and then changed to Quan, seemingly waiting the same response.
He just like grunts at him.
I
In
ask for your name.
in the crowd, I fucking like elbow Mercy in the ribs and just like point over with my head like fucking hell.
I think Mercy's already planning.
Yeah,
fight.
I'm like, yeah, I'm
This
just
is
wandering
my
over.
boyfriend, Greg
I'm sure
Skellington.
whatever this individual's name is, they are perfectly capable of speaking for themselves. As for your name, Belmont, look him up in the rolls. Thank you.
Valmont,
you.
it's VALMONT.
Valmont. You name.
When he says, I'm sure this person is perfectly capable of saying their own name, he shakes his head and goes and points to his throat and goes, as if to say, well, actually, no, I can't. I'm not capable.
Persuasion check.
Kazimir, can you see lines coming from these guys going to the fire?
Actually, that's a very good question. What did my source eyes tell me? Are they getting slapped also?
There are lines going them, but not going from them. They're going from their necklaces.
Oh. We need to swipe their necklaces.
Oh shit.
It proofs them against it, I reckon.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Oh my god.
With like a little bit of like tear in the corner of his eye, he kind of looks at them and points to like the part of his throat that's like covered by his braid, and looks like really, honestly, quite uncomfortable because it sort of really sounds quite ableist to assume that he can speak his own language.
A mute. Greg Skellington, was it you?
Greg Skellington, yes, that's right. His name is Greg Skellington.
Are either of them on the rolls? A couple of seconds go past. He just stares at the person, like quite hurriedly, and now quite distressingly looking through paper. I don't think so. No, neither of you are signed up for the war effort. You're both perfectly abled. Why not?
I just twisted my ankle.
Lack of
Hierarch.
speak does not mean lack of ability to fight.
I just twisted my ankle. I couldn't fight
Irrelevant.
in a war.
Healed
Hierarch.
in weeks. Healed on the journey over.
But possibly, yes. I'm also a coward.
Where is your zeal?
I'm not. I'm a coward.
I'm a coward.
I'm afraid I would stare down the rampaging hordes from Abaddon's empire and cry.
Who vouches for you? Who vouches for you in the city?
Who vouches for me? Who vouches for me? I'm a very good friend of Ivor Montague. He'll recognize me.
Looks up persuasion check. You're not lying.
No, I'm not lying. It is a 16.
Stares intently at both of you. Follow me, please.
Really? Greg, could you carry me any further, or are you tired? I know I'm quite heavy.
I whisper to Pod. Do you have any way of making a convincing distraction?
What kind of distraction?
So preferably something loud and colourful. An explosion of some sort.
Wait, we got a level 5 stat. Let me check my spells quickly. I could do light. I could do a toll the dead at something random to make a big noise.
Do these guys have the magic hunting crystals? Did we see?
Yeah,
But
toll the dead is...
They aren't out and they aren't visible.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they don't have them.
Oh, there's 10 of these guys.
Isn't toll the dead technically not? I mean, it's magic, I guess, right? It's my like divine. I'm lawyering here.
Oh, you're a cleric, yeah. Your power comes from Kelembor.
Okay, I don't know whereabouts we're standing in comparison to where these guys are getting questioned.
You've faded into the background and presumably have moved a little bit further away so as not to be noticed.
Can I attempt to fire a toll the dead at, like... I don't really know, to be honest. Are there any random critters I can see? Maybe a rat or something that's back the way that they came from?
I mean, theirs behind them is like a fairly orderly but nonetheless busy plaza. Are you going to try using it on a person or like a bird or...
Hold on, wait a second. If they're level 1, they have like 12 HP. Okay, this thing does... I would kill anybody.
At level 5?
It's a 1d8 if they're on full HP, which I assume... Okay, so I look like he's very healthy.
You look at a very healthy member of the Varsalan society behind this group.
Jesus Christ.
I think he'll be 2d8 because you're level 5.
He's 2d8. But it's 2d8, which it would be 2d12 if they were on low HP. Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I guess.
Wow.
Wait, no. Actually, this would be a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. I'm not doing it. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. It's a shit idea. This is a shit idea. I don't know. Can we just... Can Pod just pick up a rock off the floor and just throw it into the crowd behind them that they just came from? Ideally trying to hit someone.
I'm going to make a performance check.
Yeah, sure. Got +0. It's not going to be that great. It's a 16. Flat 16.
You know, just because we have magical powers doesn't mean we can't do an ordinary distraction like yell out, "Help! Someone is help! Hiding from me!"
Yeah.
The rock.
I magically kill this man as a distraction.
The rock flies into the crowd, hits somebody on the head, and a couple of people like go, "Oh my god, what happened? Who threw that? Like, you okay?" And like a couple of the guards turn and look at it, as does like the rest of the like the hierarch turns as well, but it's like a momentary as a couple of other people gravitate towards it. He turns back. Come with me.
Jamie,
We're
how
getting you
sexy?
signed up and shipped off.
How sexy is
He's like
this
a
man?
older man. Yeah, he's a lot older man.
Yeah, I mean,
Can I
we could follow.
I'm
We
gonna
could
stop.
certainly sign the papers. I'm sure we can sign papers. Let's sign papers.
Have you
Greg.
shipped off in the morning? Wonderful.
Sure.
Can I
Wait,
slightly
sign us.
rewind the clock to
Yes,
try and
go ahead. What
attempt
do you want
this
to-
distraction? So at the point where Kazimir names Quan as Greg Skellington, I know that this isn't going to work. And if you'll allow me, I'll go up to the kind of bordered grassy verge, just of the thing. I'll take out my bag of beans and plant like 4
Oh, for fuck's
beans
sake.
in the
Yes.
grass, and I'll water
For
them, and then that
fuck's sake.
starts the 1-minute timer on these 4 beans. Let's say I space them like 3 feet apart from in a line
Oh.
along the grassy verge.
Roll
Mhm.
your fucking beam result now, then.
Roll your beans, bean boy.
Beam check.
It's a D100.
Bean
As he
check.
says, we'll get you shipped off in the morning. What happens on?
Oh, 63, 62, and 70. Okay, so I think these might all be the.
Oh no!
What have you done?
What have you done?
A hungry bullet burrows up and attacks.
Oh my god.
That's 3 times.
Distraction. It's a
Three
distraction.
bullets.
3 hungry bullets attack.
Fucking bullets.
Oh my god.
Is that what was the 4th? 4 beans. What was the other
It
one?
was. Oh no! Please don't make. Oh.
Wait, you just summoned 3, like, fucking tanks.
What was the 4th one?
Are they quite high CR?
They're like CR 5 or 6.
Mhm.
An animate, immobile stone statue, and your likeness rises. It makes verbal
Oh,
threats
your
against you.
likeness.
If you leave it and others come near, it describes you as the most heinous of villains and directs the newcomers to find and attack you. If you're on the same plane of existence, it knows where you are. The statue becomes inanimate after 24 hours.
No! You, possibly the worst results that we could have done with those beans.
The ground trembles.
No!
Casimir, you are
Regenerate
rocked in
statue.
one's eyes. The rest of you are sure. As a couple of feet
Just
back,
should
a
kill the
hungry
fucking
bullet
rats and
jumps,
statue.
digs its way out, swallowing 2 people whole. Another one appears on the other side, and a third one from the knoll, as a statue of mercy in their current appearance rises from there, proclaiming to all of you, "It is I who have done this, and I am here," and it almost moves and points to mercy. Kill me. In that moment, I didn't think I needed a battle map. I will give you one simple choice as of right now. As the guards scatter to deal with this,
I run
as
away.
the hierarch turns, as the plaza empties, are you staying to help or are you running?
We're abandoning the people to die.
Kazimir,
We're fucking
Kazimir, you
running.
don't get a choice here. I'm running with Kazimir. Kazimir, don't even move.
As you run, you hear the statue yell, "I'm running! I have done this and I am running! Kill me!"
Fucking statue.
How long does
Ah!
it persist?
24 hours.
Oh my god. And
Okay.
he knows where you are. And you're
The
with
bullets
us.
The bullets are thrashing around. You see these huge armored creatures stand on
Oh,
4 legs
fuck.
and begin swiping at
fuck
the
me.
guards. The hierarch begins casting as fighting ensues. As you walk into this, members of the ecclesiarchy and the Golden Order rush past you towards the square to deal with this problem. Yes, Kazimir.
How banger are the spells he's casting? How strong does that hierarch look?
Oh god.
The first thing he casts is Spirit Guardians.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Banging spell.
Okay, he's
Sorry,
in
and
that
then the rest around him. As you look back, you see magic flare. You see guards being flung aside. You see one of the bullets go down as you leave
wow.
the square.
Do any of the guards get flung in our direction?
I will say in the crowd and of the press of several thousand people escaping, I am not going to give you an opportunity to steal an
Damn!
if you are running at any speed. You make your way to the square, people running to and from. Your time in Varsala may well now be on a timer.
Oh my
Kazimir,
God.
you know this place well. This is an exit of the Platinum Plaza. You look around, you have maybe minutes
No.
before that is cleaned up and the statue tells
Valley.
you where Mercy is.
I mean, maybe the valley, we could lose them in the valley. They won't be able to follow us there. It's too small. They'll get stuck in the alleyways. Come with me.
I think we should just get on a boat.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
we're
I think
going
we
to
should
the
get on a
boat.
boat.
We're going to the boat through the
boat.
valley. We're at the top of the city. This is a
Did you see
tall
that
city.
statue? It looked like Mercy, and it was pointing at him and saying,
the
"Kill
fuck
me,
was that?
kill me."
Who did that?
What do you mean? Who did that?
As they're running. Bane, right now. What just happened?
Wait a second. Are you running?
We're all,
or am I?
I've jumped
We're
out
all
of Quam's arms.
Running.
You are running down the ascent. You are passing plaza after
No,
plaza after plaza.
I'm darting them into side streets, into the
side
valley,
streets,
into
okay.
because I think he's done a lot of running from guards in there, and there's a lot of parkour to be had in there.
Yeah, you are running through the squeeze, Ashmouth, down the bitter steps, all the way from the top of the city to the bottom. You don't take a breath. You are all sprinting at full speed. You do not, like, people rush past you. There are sounds. You hear rumors of commotion up on Platinum Plaza. I will say you do not stop until you get to the docks. The smell of the sea, the fish hits you. You look around. You take a second. You breathe. Again, you do not know how many. All of you are paranoidly looking around at guards, talking, whispering, heavy breathing. What are you doing?
This is exactly what happened last time. This is how I left. This is exactly what happened. I sprinted through that fucking valley to the docks and got on a ship. Okay. The two people that were mentioned, Jamie, would I recognise either of them and know where they live?
If we're at
In
the
the
main
docks.
docks, would Dr. Master Auric be around here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, surely we
You
just find
don't
Mrs.
recognize either of
What's-her-face.
those names, but you do need to ask those. You could ask and quickly find those people. Like the dock master is not going to be hard to find. You could find you could find a guard or somebody and ask where is the dock master and speak to him very quickly.
That is our play. We ask for the dockmaster.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
transform into the little girl as well.
Nice.
Okay. So it will cost you. Someone can lose 2 gold pieces to be taken immediately to the dockmaster.
I will pay 2 gold pieces. Oh, that's gonna damage my vast sums of wealth in my
Yeah,
inventory.
Okay, you lost all your money in the running. Like, okay.
Wait, didn't we lose our money somewhere? Didn't someone take it from us?
In the gold dragon fight, some money, some people, there was some condition.
The more money you
It
have, the
started
more
like
damage you
escaping,
take.
but I think
Yeah, that was what it was. The more money you had, the more damage you took. So I got 1 shot because I have a lot of money in my bank.
So-
1,000 damage.
House Kazimir, the House of Commerce you remember, has some offices here, as does the House of Waves, House Nevervar. This is not either of those places. It's cramped between. You are taken to a cramped wood-beamed office tucked between 2 larger places. Walls lined with shelves, weight of ledgers, cracked leather, large barred windows overlooking like a narrow strip of the harbour. Gulls and rigging bells is fairly constant here. You see patrols, you see ships coming and going. It is still, as you remember Kazimir, possibly the most active port in Lukai.
Okay.
There, you wait. As you have been told that Dogmaster Auric is being told about your arrival and will be to see you shortly. You impress, I'm not sure of the expediency needed. And you wait. Seconds turn to minutes. You tap, you pace, you wait. Anything you're talking about to each other?
So, nice weather.
It's quite temperate all year round. Yes, we have quite good weather here.
Maybe
one of
we
the-
should
I'm
just
s-
go
I'm not
find
very
the
good
girl-
at
the woman
magic.
who-
What was the statue about?
Could we clarify?
Oh, I'm glad someone's asked that. I was quite curious myself.
Mercy, was that you?
Partially. But I was sold this bag of magic beans, as you know, from the shopkeeper who sold me that statue that said he turned into a bird. Who I also, from the same vendor,
Right.
sold me a bag of magic beans.
Right.
I think at the time you expressed some skepticism about the truth of those.
Yeah.
I ate one of the
saw
eggs.
you try to convince the sort of government dude who was the sort of inquisitor-looking fellow.
Yeah, the hierarch. Yes.
That you were both a mute and also a coward, and then that Quan's name was Greg Skellington.
Great.
And I thought that you might need a distraction at that point. So
should
I
keep every
did,
lie rooted in truth. Greg is a friend of ours, after all. It's a believable lie.
Plant some of those magic beans in the soil to see what they would do.
Right.
And I was expecting some kind of like black powder effect,
Right.
maybe some like noises or like a trumpeting. I was not expecting
Okay.
three monsters and a magic statue of myself.
So now we've entered my city. And immediately we have killed civilians, because you've planted beans.
Yes, it's pretty bad.
Well, the good news is, I'm sure the hierarch is more than capable of resurrecting the dead. I'm sure. They may be
We can only
traumatized,
hope.
but... Right, good. Well, I suppose we could say those crimes on my wanted list are looking slightly more legitimate now.
Walking in the door. It's not subtle, you will hear him coming. A tall, half-orc, thick around the middle, neck like a barrel, tan, deep brown, decades in the sun skin, missing 2 fingers on his left hand, trimmed beard, vaguely respectable, tattoos, kind of, thick arms that maybe have got a bit big recently, wearing a dark blue Doc Martens coat, walks in. The smell of tar and seawater and pipe tobacco hit all of you as he says, "Well, you wanted to see me. Doc Master Auric at your service."
Pleasure to meet you, Doc Master. We need immediate passage to the Sunken Isles, if you will.
Legitimate or smuggled?
Legitimate, please. Or, well, the faster option the better, really. Smuggled, then.
How expedient are we talking?
Immediate.
Immediately.
Emphasis on the immediate.
Looks up you up and down. Willing to pay?
Oh, yes.
His eyes raise. A lot?
Yes.
1,000 gold pieces I can have you out within the hour.
Done.
Thousand!
Doesn't even think about it.
Oh my god.
Could you go faster than an hour? Could we make it 2,000 and say, I don't know, 20 minutes? Maybe?
He kind of motions to somebody. Tell Captain Alessa we've got customers. He runs off. Points to a ship out in the harbour. A steady hand. Go aboard. We'll leave as soon as we can.
Thank you. And, did the younger brother of the Archon of Flames come by in the last few weeks? Surly, straw-haired, ogre-looking man, Zulchembrel.
He kind of goes over. Do you remember the month?
It was like a month ago, right, Jamie?
Yeah, you understand. He opens it over, looks down, pulls down the thing. Yes. Requisitioned a ship. Has not returned.
How much crew? How many crewmates did he sail with? Was he well equipped?
20 crew, 5 passengers.
Okay.
Seemingly well stocked for an excavation.
His destination, please.
He wanted to go, he kind of draws out a map of the Sunken Isles. This is the latest excavation here. I think alphabetically Site C.
Then that is where we are going.
He kind of hands it off to someone else. Again, their destination. Good, please kind of holds out his hand.
I will pay the gold
2,000.
for 20 minutes. Yeah,
Just for reference, how much can one buy with 2,000 gold? Like,
a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Quite a large manor estate, I think. How much is a galley? Lloyd?
25,000 gold.
Okay, 25,000 is a gold.
One
This is
day of wages is like 1 gold, so it's the common man's like many years of wages.
holy shit, what the fuck?
He saw you coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. Kind of takes off. Please, come with me. Who looks along? Any reason for the expediency? Any trouble I'm going to get in or need to explain away?
There's a reason, yes.
Yeah, our friend summoned 3 monsters in a plaza, and then also a statue of himself that is angry at him.
About sums it up.
I should have charged you more, please.
It's
But you're
too
like-
late now.
Put you onto the ship. A weathered but well kept, hull painted a faded cream, dark green trim on white sails, patched in several places. As you come along, the captain, Lean, she is kind of about 6 foot, kind of wearing a tattered silk scarf around her neck. Human, kind of beckons you on, brings you below, shows you to your quarters, and you are going to be introduced to the crew as you go along. It is painful, the wait. You are staring, transfixed out of the window. Every single guard movement, every commotion is met with points and whispering from you all as you see. I would like one of you to roll a d20 to see if you leave in time. Higher is better.
Who'd like to roll this?
Who has lucky? Does anyone have lucky?
You also, some of
No.
you have advantage.
You guys want me to
or
roll it?
initiative. Some of you
Advantage.
some of you have inspiration.
I'll use
all
my
have
inspiration.
natural-
I'll
all
use,
of you
I'll
have
use my
natural
inspiration.
20s.
We all have a natural 20.
Can I use my inspiration?
You don't have it, bitch.
You don't
have
have
one.
Oh, do I not have it?
Don't have
Okay,
one.
sorry.
You have a natural 20. Inspiration means you reroll.
Oh, yes, yes.
I think Sai should roll.
Oh, you're
I agree.
joking, right? That was a joke. Are you serious right now?
I trust you.
Oh my god. Do you know what? On your own head be it. Alright.
That's alright.
That's a natural
That's a natural 20!
Oh my god. Amazing.
The ship,
Unbelievable.
right.
incredible speed. The crew, they, they drop the anchor. The ship is prepared incredibly quickly. They even leave some of the infantry behind as you see the dockmaster sharing some of the money before them, and you don't even see until you are far out at sea a large retinue of soldiers, guards, whoever it is, making their way down to the dock and begin speaking to everybody there. You look back as they look out at your ship fading away into the distance. Several minutes, if not hours, behind you. Which is as you make your way to the Sunken Isles, where we will leave the session.
Hey.
Easy boys.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking
Are we out of the light of that horrible fire?
Yes, you can all go back to level 10. Had you got closer to it,
Okay.
you would have gone to level 1. So
Oh my
Jesus
gosh.
Christ.
Oh, it's proximity. Oh.
All right, we can go back to Varsala. It's just, and it fortunately was Mercy, and he can change his form, so it's okay.
Yeah.
That's
No, the
true.
rest
The
is from
best
the
for
person.
24 hours.
Well, the one
He's
guy that can
sailing,
change his
he's on a
form
It's so unlucky.
is.
We've killed
I can't
people.
believe-
We've killed innocents, guys.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
And by
We?
I mean me.
What are you
They-
speaking French? What do you mean
Damn,
we?
We did not do anything.
Oh my goodness.
Inspiration goes between sessions,
Oh
but
my
you can't have more than one. So if you do have it, please use it relatively quickly when you feel like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll put it on my character sheet.
Oh my God.
Yay! We're playing D&D again.
Good
I
session.
feel very
Good.
bad.
One insane.
Is an interesting way of describing that session.
Oh my god.
I literally
Christ.
can't believe you've done that.
Hey,
Christ.
was it or was
sorry,
it not?
was that
an
your
effective
reroll? Sorry,
distraction?
that wasn't your first one. Sorry.
Yeah, it was my reroll. Is that okay?
Okay. No, absolutely, but nice.
Okay.
Neat. What was your
I
first
was-
roll?
14.
Pretty good.
Right.
I was always gonna reroll. I was always gonna use that inspiration to reroll, knowing how I roll.
Yeah.
So, you got to Varsala. You got questioned, and your immediate response was to roll the magic fucking dice.
I thought they needed a distraction, and I have to say, a lot of the other things on that list were like far less, like innocent murdering.
The statue was perfect. Like, I don't even.
Oh,
That's
statue.
so awful.
Comedic.
bad.
Comedic genius.
Like-
you couldn't think of that. All right.
You know, I was really hoping for the shriekers.
The shriekers.
Alas.
What are the
Alas.
shriekers?
What the hell kind of bag of beans is this?
That was so funny. Honestly, I was laughing so hard I actually hurt my tonsils.
Oh, no. Anyway, thank you,
Phantom
thank
tonsil
you,
pain.
good
Sorry,
folk.
my lack
Bye-bye.
one.
Thank you, good folk, for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. We have Discord. Hang out with us. Dungeons and Dragons. Yay! We'll be back next week for happy times.
Yay, bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye 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 bye.